Hey guys, Fort Worth Glock Guy here. Just wanted to do a quick little video on my most commonly carried knives. I usually have a secondary blade of some kind, which tends to be a slip joint of some kind, and then a locking blade, which tends to be one of these dudes. So anyways, just wanted to do a quick little video. The one that I've been carrying the most recently has been this Hinder XM18. It's a 3-inch, and I've been carrying this a lot recently just because I've at work we just recently got a new shipment in, and it required a bunch of like breaking down boxes, and this is kind of my get dirty hard use knife that I don't mind scratching up. As you can kind of see, it's worn pretty well, but again, that's what this knife is all about. Getting dirty, ripping stuff up, and not really worrying about damaging it or anything, because this one can take the abuse. Recently put an edge on there. I don't know if you can tell that or not. It had been a while since I had put an edge on this, so this thing had been stropped many times, run over the Spyderco Sharp Maker stones, and it just needed a new edge. So I put a new edge on that recently. I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. So there's that. On the daily, this is kind of, I've referred this to as my pajama knife, just because this is the first thing that I grab in the morning. I typically wear just like gym shorts when I'm at home and when I sleep. So this is really lightweight. And that's just what I grab first thing in the morning. And yeah, so there's that. The other two knives that I go to, that are my go-to like main use knives, is the Sebenza. This is a 31, and it's been great. I have no issues with it whatsoever. It's been everything you hear about Sebenzas. It's been true. Very just great knife. So anyways, there's that. And then when I want something that's a little bit more deep carry, I'll grab this Benchmade Bug Out. The Bug Out really is one of my, if you can't tell, one of my favorite knives to carry. This is a full-size Bug Out. This is the mini. This one I got from Erica's EDC. She deemed it the War Bug, just because I think she put it through its paces pretty well. I've had to replace the Omega springs in it once, just because the other ones actually broke. But easy to replace, not a big deal at all. This one is fun to carry, and just such a great knife. I really do like the Bug Out. As far as my secondary blades, my primary blades I use for breaking down boxes, all the stuff that we all use. My secondary knives I try to use them at work, a little bit less intimidating, if you want to say, around people that are not knife people. And I typically use my secondary blades as like food prep. If I'm cutting up an apple or something, I'll use my secondary knives for that. That way I have more of a sterile blade versus a blade that I don't mind getting dirty. So here is a case trapper I've been using, and this one is not a carbon steel, so there's not much patina on here, but it's been getting plenty of use. It's a great knife. I tend to use the spade blade more than the other blade, the spear point, especially for food prep. I'll use this for food, and I'll use this for utility, just cutting up small things. So there's that. Here is a Stockman that I use. This one does have carbon steel, so it does have a lot of nice patina on it. And again, I use these blades for different purposes. This one's kind of my letter opener. This one's kind of breaking down small boxes, cereal boxes, that kind of a thing. And This small blade, oh my goodness. I don't know if it gets a whole lot of use. I mean, I prefer the larger spay blade. It's just more useful. This one, you know, just a 1 1/4 inch or whatever it is. It's just kind of small. So I don't know if it really truly gets a ton of use. I mostly use these two blades on this one. Another one is this, I believe this is a Wenger. Yep, Wenger. As you can see, this main blade has seen a lot of use over the years. I think I've had this. This is 1987. This might be one of my original like knives I got when I was in middle school, and I had this, you know, during my Boy Scout years. So I mean, this has been through it all, and I still carry it to this day. I mean, that blade is sharp. It's ugly as hell. You know, it's been, like I said, it's been through a lot, but it still does its job. So I still use it. The awl, still nice and sharp, gets a lot of use. These others don't get as much use. I don't really use a can opener very much, except for maybe if I go camping, which isn't all as frequent as I'd like it to be. And then the other opening layer with the bottle opener, don't use that very much either. But this does get a lot of use. I kind of use this as a chisel, to be honest with you, more than a slotted driver. I use that for prying, and again, it's nice and thick, so I've got no worries about it getting damaged or anything. So, and then this last one, I always forget the name of this. It's maybe the Ambassador. Yeah, I think it's the Ambassador. It's the thinner model. It's 1 layer. The 2-layer model is called the Executive, I believe. This one just has a blade on it, a little nail file, and the scissors on the back side. So this is a nice, really thin, you know, put in your watch pocket kind of knife, and it's got all the main tools that we like, that we use Victorinox for, at least that I use Victorinox for. It's got all the great little tools on it, and it's very thin. I do like the 74 millimeter size as opposed to the 58, just because it does feel a little bit more like a knife and not like a keychain knife. I do have a 58 on my keychain at all times as well, but this one goes in my pocket. So just wanted to show these knives off. These are the ones that get the most use out of my entire collection. I do carry other knives from time to time, like I was carrying this one at church today. This is just the small and cozy, kind of my little fancy knife. And again, I carry this on Sundays just to be a little bit more fancy. And then another case knife, my beloved copper lock. I love the copper lock. And again, this is my Sunday carry. So nice white bone with a cross shield on it. So yeah, there it is. My most common carries throughout the week and for all the different purposes that I use it for. So anyways, that's it. Just a short video. Wanted to check in with you guys, trying to get back in the swing of making videos. I you know, if I go too long without making a video, I just won't make videos. So trying to be a little bit better about that. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see out of my collection. You know, there's a lot of knives that I have that you guys don't get to see a lot. So if there's anything you'd like to see, let me know and I'll make a video on it. All right. Thanks for watching. Forward with Clock Guy. Out.